What's up, everybody on YouTube? Cody Red 119 Games here, playing some aVOWED Part 19. So here we are, about to confront the god. So, no clue how much we have left to do.
Some tea from the Deerwood. It's got some Glanfathan name I've never been able to pronounce, but it's delightful.
Never smelled anything quite like it.
See? Delightful, isn't it? And it tastes just as good if you'd like a cup.
Another time. I'll just sit here and enjoy the scent if you don't mind.
Suit yourself.
Let's see.
More for me.
If we make it out of this place, we'll have stories to tell. Wonder if anyone will believe them. I barely plan further than the next meal, and you're asking me? I don't know, Envoy. I just try to take each day and each battle as it comes. And you can see where that's gotten me. But I think it's possible to be too prepared. Exactly. Yeah. You know what all of us think by now. Ultimately, you're the one who has to decide what to do with Sapado and where your loyalties lie. My advice? Get a good night's rest, and when the moment comes, follow your instincts. Don't forget that every soul in the living lands hangs in the balance. But look at it this way. Whatever you choose, you'll end the Dream Scourge, and you'll give the living lands a future. And I'd wager that's better than where we are now. Rest while you can. We're almost at the end of this.
I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. What possessed you to destroy the keep? You broke an egg to make an omelette, in other words. Maybe it isn't all bad. Maybe now the wardens can decide who and what they are, with no traditions holding them back. Or maybe I'm guilty of wishful thinking, trying to find meaning in the midst of chaos. No matter how it turns out, I hate to see another settlement destroyed by fire. It feels like the burned queen is opening her shriveled mouth to consume the island whole.
Her face is starting to itch. Look at her face.
As do I. But there's no point in wondering what could have been. Don't worry about me. I have other traumas to keep me up at night. And besides, this is about you. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways. Or perhaps you don't give yourself enough. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden. I don't envy you, but at least you keep things interesting. I'll tell you whatever I know. I don't know what I expected. Everything here feels wrong. as if we're standing in the eye of a storm. Can you feel it? Essences radiating from the very stones on which we walk. This is a place of power, forgotten by time. We are insignificant by comparison. Does that answer your question? Good, because I'm not sure any of that made sense. One word of advice: trust nothing you see or hear. For all we know, this is happening in your head. Or better yet, in mine. Until next time.
Envoy, pinch me. I must be dreaming. I've long imagined what the garden could look like, but... even all the depictions I've seen in all the ruins, they didn't do it. And that's not even counting all the little surprises we've gotten. We learned the fate of the Akita from their killer herself. And you're on the way to meet your god. Years of being an unclaimed godlike. And now, it feels like a typhoon of information has hit us. I've yet to catch my breath. There are even floating sky islands. How are you staying so calm? Oh, you hide it masterfully, dearie. Just be sure to remember everything we see. I'll want to pick your brain later. This place it's more than I could have ever dreamed. I know we have to find your god and figure out what to do with them, but... oh, I almost feel like I could stay... I suppose. It's worth thinking about, at least. Still, I just... oh, it's breathtaking. And think how much I could learn here. Pockets of time in the lives of the Akita are here, and... oh, but we've not even gotten to the end yet. We haven't seen everything. Let's get moving. I'm starting to suspect that every single leader in the Living Lands is incompetent. Truly. Is there no vetting process? At least the Pargrunen of Solace Keep are free of their stone prison. Maybe they'll be able to move someplace without lava. Though I'm loath to have given that slime Kostya what he wanted. It's been a long day. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who saw Fjord burning again in the flames of the keep. But we should check on Marius. I'll make him some soothing perfume, but I think a few words from you would help too. Ugh, I know. I felt gross about it too. Well, of course, I'm not suggesting it's always a fix for issues. But clearly the keep was holding the Pargrunen back. They were shackled to it, unable to move on. They won't thank us for it, but it was the right decision. I do not envy the Pargrunen in any case. Meeting that council gave me a new appreciation for Vidaro. There's always a way for things to get worse, dearie. I wouldn't be surprised. We're losing focus on the important things. Things like the garden. Oh, come on, Envoy, let's get going. How can I help, darling? Don't let the bedbugs bite, dearie.
Oof, I can hear my heartbeat in my ears. Or is that actual drums? Anyway. If I must.
Good. Now, as I was saying, how did you end up in Paradise?
I was drifting. Guess I needed a change of scenery.
No, I mean, why settle in Paradise? Why not someplace else?
It's busy enough to get into trouble, and big enough to get lost in.
Are you sure it's not just because you were close to boats again?
After you've spent as much time on boats as I have, you cherish dry land.
No, I've spent enough time in Thirdborn to know that's a lie, honey.
Alright. Let's get going. Let's see. Okay. Alright.
A breath held. Trepidation. You are close, yet distant still. Bars were not enough. They writhe. They seek to silence us. Only essence sustains them now. Hatred seated in the heart. We wonder. We did not foresee this. You have defied our expectations at every turn. Perhaps we should not have been. A question, like the ocean. What is wanting? What is what? We would run, roll with the tide, sink our fingers into new earth. Whisper in the fields, lift the hills gently in our hands. It did once. New sweet peas bloom in the grove. We would try. Vengeance denied, squandered. This cannot be. We spoke of growth. We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around our throat. Wake now. Find us.
I have real shitty aim.
Is this where your god friend sleeps? I assume we'll have to break this barrier somehow.
Let's look around. There's got to be a mechanism somewhere around here.
See if there's like anything we can use. Alright. Here goes nothing. Oh, great. More traps. Alright, time to switch.
One for you!
Can I go for here? Nope.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Right flank!
try. Try a better weapon.
Sorry, I had to start over.
Here they come. Oh, no, don't. Right flank.
Very fuck better weapon.
Look right. Nothing stopping me. Coming from your right. One for you! Who's ready for more?
That was fucking annoying as fuck. What the fuck hit me? Oh wait, that was the sword. Not gonna do that shit again if I die again. Okay, is this sword hurting me or something?
never knew I wanted to see something so badly.
More.
On your left. Here we go. I owe you one. Glad that's over. Yeah. Yeah.
There it is. Let's take a look around real quick. See if there's... What's over here?
nice of someone to mark that spot for us.
Gods, this is the place.
How is this not hurting you guys? What the fuck?
Gates down. Here we go.
Keep your guard up. We gotta live to tell this tale.
Of course, there's more.
Coming from your right.
You're a good friend.
Come and get me. It burns! Look right!
Is the game glitching?
You're a good friend.
Everything I can fucking use is worth it.
On your left. Get burned down. Hey, over to the right. Put it down! Put it down! Done.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Fire! God, help!
You're a good friend.
This way!
Oh shit, no.
Watch the left!
Yeah.
Try.
Take him down. This one's mine. Need a hand.
back in the fight. They sustained them. Here you go. Take your best shot. Warriors.
This place gives me the cavey shakes.
come at last, after so long. You are so small, we questioned if you were real. Then steps, a voice, through armies and corrupted soil, you persevered. Now, you are here. The rot, we feel it festering and spreading. What is it but an extension of our pain? Your dream scourge will end when our suffering does. We were innocent once. We woke, and we wanted nothing but connection. But the other gods imprisoned us, left us to suffer alone in this place. But you are here now. You found us, a sprout in the endless winter. There is little time. We would be freed from these bonds. The Strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh. She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore. The prey flees, hides. The people's cries ring in our ears. She pierces us now. Now! We will not brook this. Not again. A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into itself. You can reach her. Will the garden to open. It will take you there. A mountain of essence. We strain, but it will move for you. We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we contain? We could run, leap in the water, flourish in forgotten hills. We must. We shall. We have been thinking of this. We mourn our past. We only seek peace now. A chance to regrow. We trust you. You who have been by our side for so long. You met death and imposed the law of mortals. It should have been better. For us. For him. We deserve mercy. All of us. Give us peace. We want a chance to change. We deserve that opportunity. Do you think we have learned nothing from you? We deserve more than this prison. Let us have a chance to rest. We want peace. Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the bear? The beautiful thing you killed, already you have forgotten. We asked what you would do with an animal that sickened after a fight. Do you remember what you said? Free us then. Let us be safe again. Let us exist without pain. This will be vengeance enough. We want no more of their cruel games. Just reprieve. Grant us the same. The time has come for you to act. End our pain, and the dream scourge will cease. Give us peace. It is all we have wanted for so long. We do not want to. We have no desire for more destruction. This world was ours once. We wish it returned. Help us. Perhaps there may be another path. What if the bear's spirit came to inhabit another's flesh? Unity, emergence, we would become one. Think of it. You would never be desolate again. You would never wonder about your place in this world. You would not question if you were loved, and no one would dare question your right to live. And we would never be alone. We would be entwined with your heart. Freedom. We see your focus. We see how your essence bends our cage. Center your thoughts. Reach for us. Clear the fog. Tear down the gates. We were so blind, so lost. We brought such horrors to this place. We feel bright. We had forgotten what it is to live. We will grow, tend, flower. We will always remember this. We will remember you when you are ash and soil and mulch.
Phosphorus depths.
It's paradise. But what happened here?
Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
This is Sapadal's doing. I'm certain of it. No power in Aora could transport us so quickly, or so far.
Looks like the war already started. And the giant roots are winning.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly, do they?
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks.
Hey, at least you didn't let 6 years go by.
Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time? Assuming there's even a difference.
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange dreams that feel like an eternity.
Look at this place. It feels like we're still in the dream. And not just us. Those are more of your people's ships in the harbor, and steel garrote banners past the barricades. That can't be good.
Even Ringrim is here. Perhaps we get to see an Archmage in action.
I think I see Elia as well. What a strange reunion this will be.
Blessed Day Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
Always better than the reverse.
The steel garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with or without us. This is like a drunken bar fight, just with a ton more people on both sides. And one of them led by a walking skeleton.
Before we go, what happened back there with the Dream Scourge and Sapadal?
I'm not sure. That's good, right?
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. I only hope we can say the same about Sapadal. Time will tell, I suppose.
After all this time, they're free. And the living land is free to heal.
We've cured the land, and we've even freed a caged god. All in all, rather a successful day.
Kid and God entwine. The flower shades the soil in which it grows.
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm is brewing down there.
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever's happening, let's be a part of it.
Sansa, how did you make it out here? Hi, homeboy! They marched in with no one. I couldn't think. I just ran. Easy.
Why is there snow here?
Where did they come from?
It's gotta be Ringgrim's work. I heard she made it snow when she was gone.
Young boy. Is that you?
So, here we are. The first and last battle for the living lands. If the garden didn't kill us, I don't think anything can. Metaphysically, the battle is already over. Sapadal is free. and the dream scourge is gone. But politically, we have a small mess to tidy up. I intend to send a message to the Steel Garrote, and it won't be subtle. Anyway, who knows what tomorrow will bring, so let's be grateful for today. We've earned a little peace of mind. I think that's enough wool gathering for now. Besides, I need to tinker on the phantasmal focus. Make sure it's ready for war. Don't stay up too late. If I must.
Just say the word. Just say the word. There you are, Envoy. You ready for this? Right. Just one more fight. Then another. Then another. Across the whole settlement. I guess it helps we have a god on our side, right? I mean, a god beats a skeleton knight any day. This is just cleanup. Just figuring out who controls the living lands from here out. Someone once told me that war is just applied politics. Never really understood what that meant. Anyway, you should get some rest. Oh, if you need to rehearse any speeches or whatever, make sure you do it in front of someone else. It's not that I don't want to. It's that I'd just rather not. Talk to you later, Envoy.
I'm starting to suspect that every single leader in the living lands is incompetent. Truly, is there no vetting process? At least the Pargrunen of Solace Keep are free of their stone prison. Maybe they'll be able to move someplace without lava. Though I'm loath to have given that slime costume what he wanted. It's been a long day, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who saw Fjord burning again in the flames of the keep. But we should check on Marius. I'll make him some soothing perfume, but I think a few words from you would help too. Ugh, I know. I felt gross about it too. Well, of course, I'm not suggesting it's always a fix for issues. But clearly the keep was holding the Pargrunen back. They were shackled to it, unable to move on. They won't thank us for it, but it was the right decision. I do not envy the Pargrunen in any case. Meeting that council? Gave me a new appreciation for Vidal. Well, Fjord has already been burned to the ground, so that's half the work already, I suppose. Barrett's balls. What a nightmare. We're losing focus on the important things. Things like the garden. Oh, come on, Envoy, let's get going. How can I help, darling? Careful what you wish for, darling. So, the Godless, or the Akita, as they called themselves, were the original folks who lived in the living lands. They arrived on the shores of a new land and settled there, living with the land instead of trying to tame it. Well, it's an educated guess. A theory based on a lifetime of study. The Godless are so singular. Their art and architecture, you never see it in Rawatai or Ishamatal or, Adir. But in their artwork, they reference escaping, fleeing, seeking refuge. so they must have come from somewhere. My guess, they originally came from Yesua. Yesua, a continent, cut off from the rest of the world, hidden by eternal storms, one of the 3 hubs of the Angwithan Empire. 10 years ago, you could say it wasn't real, that it was a dream, but they said the same of Ukaiso. Suddenly, the appearance of a mythical land doesn't seem so implausible. That one might stay in your dreams, darling. There was some kind of schism, an ideological one. From what I can glean, the Godless were staunchly against the gods, and hence their name. There are even some not-so-kind murals of the gods. It seems like the Godless really took their anti-theism seriously. I know. Well, I think we've covered everything, don't you? Rather, as much as I think you'll withstand. Hope you enjoyed talking about this as much as I did, dearie. How can I help, darling? I'm starting to suspect that every single leader in the Living Lands is incompetent. Truly, is there no vetting process? At least the Pargrunen of Solace Keep are free of their stone prison. Maybe they'll be able to move someplace without lava. But I'm loath to have given that slime Coster what he wanted. It's been a long day. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who saw Fjord burning again in the flames of the keep. But we should check on Marius. I'll make him some soothing perfume, but I think a few words from you would help too. Well, of course, I'm not suggesting it's always a fix for issues. But clearly the keep was holding the Pargrunen back. They were shackled to it, unable to move on. They won't thank us for it, but it was the right decision. I do not envy the Pargrunen in any case. Meeting that council gave me a new appreciation for Vidal. Well, Fjord has already been burned to the ground, so that's half the work already, I suppose. Barrett's balls. What a nightmare. We're losing focus on the important things. Things like the garden. Oh, come on, Envoy, let's get going. How can I help, darling? Don't mind if I do.
I once heard rumors about a cataclysm in the Deadfire. Something about the lost city of Ukaiso. Does that ring any bells?
The higher-ups with fancy hats were looking for it, but that was all above my rank.
But there was also talk of a broken machine. A device so large that it towered over the city.
Definitely sounds like the kind of thing the fancy hats would have been interested in. But why are you so curious about something on the other side of the world?
I have my reasons.
So, animating, huh?
Indeed. A vibrant tapestry of art, research, and spirituality.
Sounds interesting. I mean, the souls and whatnot.
Are you curious about the soul? Yours, or maybe someone else's?
No, just, talking.
Talking is good. If you're ever curious about animancy, you know where to find me.
Right. Good talk. Good talk.
Yapsli, did the godless believe anything about the stars? Any stories about the night sky?
There's an Akiden myth that all stars are actually bonfires far in the distance, giving you a peek into the lives of others you'd otherwise never meet.
Fascinating.
Why do you ask, dearie?
There's a lot about the physical world we still don't understand. And I always wonder how much we've forgotten. Falling stars, for example, are rich with soul essence. We still don't know why.
Interesting.
I have a theory, but maybe I should keep it to myself.
Oh, well, you can't keep it to yourself now. Share.
Talking about forbidden lore is a good way to attract the wrong sort of attention. The hand occult, for instance.
Oh, the suspense is killing me, dearie.
Let's discuss it in private, when no one else is listening.
No point. You two are incredibly loud when you're gossiping.
This isn't gossip. It's academic discourse.
Either way, it's loud.
Ignore them, Gianna. We're going to be as loud as we like.
Envoy? Is it really you? Kostya told us he went into some place called the Garden to seek a god.
When you didn't come out, we assumed you were there.
What did you see there? The god you felt in Nakutadek?
It's too preposterous to believe. How could a plague be ended by speaking with a god?
Everyone, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you would only let them speak.
It's been weeks, Envoy. What happened? Finally, a ray of sunlight shines through the storm cloud.
If there was a campaign to deliver a cure, I didn't see it.
How could you? Hidden away in the tusks.
How safe is it looking now, Rawatai?
Warden Commander, look around you. Is this really the time?
We believe the Dream Scourge was a malady of the soul. How did you put an end to it, Envoy?
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge. Their rage, their confusion, their fear.
So you say. But Shatterscarp is still littered with dream thralls, and Temerity is still pacing her room, muttering in the dark.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. We can give them comfort, nothing more. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to simply go away overnight.
I suppose it stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often anything but. What of this god, then? What does it mean that you freed them? Ludwig had intimated that this land grew a new god. But how can that be?
Giata and I have some theories about the nature of the Adra in the living lands.
I'd say we're past the point of theorizing.
If the Adra here is a closed system, like a terrarium for our souls, then a gradual accumulation of essence could coalesce into a being in the beyond.
Much like the formation of gemstones. All it takes is time and the right application of pressure.
Wodka no doubt saw Sapodal as a threat to her authority. So, she killed the godless and imprisoned their god.
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the roots tearing apart Paradise? They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower.
Naku Tedek was raven with those things, not to mention what they did to the land.
Similar roots had infected the structures at Naku Kubel. If they and the Dream Scourge were really the work of a god, and the gods thought it best to imprison this god, how could you let such a creature go free?
For now. Who's to say they don't get their feathers in a ruff again and wipe us all out with a tsunami?
It was Adir's arrival that disturbed Sapodal. We'll have nothing to fear from this god once we expel you from our lands.
Having Sapodal at our beck and call might be to our advantage. I'd like to see Rawatai try to stand toe-to-toe against a god.
Nandru never spoke of Sapodal, and I believe it was for good reason. They should never have gone free.
Well, whatever happens, I suppose we can't put the godling back in the bottle now. But come, we have more pressing matters to attend to. The Steel Garrote have attacked Paradise. Inquisitor Ludwig has already joined the battle. She must have traveled like the wind to get here so fast. Well, you might not believe me, but I didn't want any of this to happen. It was Ludwig who called for the attack.
I didn't hear an answer, Ambassador.
She and her Steel Garrote laid siege to the city, shortly after you beat her to the garden.
Because a victory here would discourage resistance elsewhere. The better question is, why didn't you stop her?
Excuse me? She's a 7-foot-tall skeleton powered by her devotion to the goddess of retribution. This isn't my fault.
Sure. Just blame the dead woman. Very mature.
Who else should I blame exactly? Our envoy, perhaps? For not stopping Ludwig in the tusks?
You could start with blaming your own incompetence.
Ludwig's the muscle. I'm merely the personality. What was I supposed to do? Frown her into submission?
What good are you as a diplomat if you can't even keep your own beast under control?
The Inquisitor was so convinced the living lands would unite against Adir that she's nearly made it true. One people, one law, one true God. That's Ludwig's vision for the living lands. What passes between Ludwig and her men, or between Ludwig and the Emperor, for that matter, is not my affair. But if I had to guess, this was the alternative.
Your empire is doing what it does best. Stamping out dissent until surrender is the only option.
Your republics are hardly any different. Their intentions in the Deadfire were certainly not pure.
As you say, we left the republics for a reason.
I can't wait to see how you weasel out of this one.
I know it will. We are leading by example, returning order and dignity to Paradise in the wake of the Clavager's death. We will do the same to the frontier, given the chance.
Where was order and dignity when you burned Fior Messiverno?
My administration had nothing to do with that, as I know you know. Adirian rule and rule by the Steel Garrote would be markedly different beasts.
Spoken like a fucking diplomat. Splitting hairs when it all comes from the same head.
You have been the embodiment of Adir's promise, Envoy. Don't forget that.
You will take it all, whether the chance is given to you or not.
Ludwig agrees. Our success would model the order and dignity of the Steel Garrote, for whatever that's worth.
Careful, Envoy. Adir may still have a part to play. Don't let loyalty blind you.
Whoa. Are we all supposed to spout patriotic Sokka now, or just these two? I've answered your questions. Now I would like you, all of you, to answer mine. Ludwig has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advisors and reinforcements swiftly in response. What will his representatives find when they arrive? A new colony? A budding grave room? Before you face Ludwig, you should know what you're fighting for. All of you must decide, together. But whatever you decide, understand, the days of the frontier are done. Adir will come. Indeed, we are already here. Oh, Envoy, no. Do not suggest that lightly. Think of the Emperor. There would be reprisals, ones which this conclave could not survive, fractured as you are. Not unless you came together and formed a nation of your own. It would be difficult. No, impossible. I'm certain you would fail. Think of your people, all of you. Think of the lives at stake. Of course. Well, don't leave me in suspense. I believe you'll find the Emperor agrees.
My wardens are yours, Ambassador.
Thirdborn refuses to be involved. I'll eat my gun before I let you through our door.
Fior will be free and practice animancy, so long as I'm on this side of the wheel.
It won't be an easy transition, but it'll be good to unite under one banner. Eventually.
Right. More clueless adherents flocking here to get themselves killed taming the living lands. It is decided. I will tell the Emperor's men that Paradise will become a colony of Adir. That leaves the matter of Ludwig and the Steel Garrote. She will never surrender, Envoy. Not even the establishment of a colony would satisfy her now. You must kill her, or we will lose Paradise, and eventually the island. So long as her passion for Wodica lives, so too will her spirit.
Then we destroy her faith, and the rest of her will follow. I have a theory about this. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it. But I think we can kill her.
Oh, good. That'll be easy.
It is not, I think, impossible.
Whatever happens to the living lands, at least I can kill Ludwig. I'll take that over nothing.
She better say her goodbyes while she can.
I'm proud to fight at your side, Envoy. One last time.
Let's get to work then. We've got a walking corpse to bury.
The Paradise Militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter. The future waits for you.
Now go and teach the Steel Garrote a lesson they will never forget.
Good luck, Envoy. You'll need it.
We will send reinforcements to help you reclaim the Eastern Gate. From there, work your way to the main plaza. Let's just say this is not my first brush with a tyrannical authority, though. I pray it is my last. May all the gods of Eora and the living lands protect you.
Let's take back the city. Whatever happens tomorrow, the Steel Garrote can only make it worse.
Time to stop the Steel Garrote. Lead the way, Envoy.
So we're going after the Steel Garrote now, right? Let's do it.
Envoy, didn't think I'd be seeing you here. From one battlefield to another, eh? Strange walls and
I can't wait to give the Steel Garrote a piece of my mind. The reckoning is long overdue.
You're gonna give him a lot more than a piece of your mind. Save some for the rest of us.
Odd fighting alongside the militia, but it feels right. Like we're fighting for the survival of the lands.
Now we get to see how much the Steel Garrote like being set to the torch.
Can't sleep? Neither can I. We're going into battle for the soul of the living lands, rallying under the banners of the Paradise Militia. Your Emperor will not be pleased. Political influence is dangerous. If you aren't careful, it can turn against you. When a godlike fights in battle, people take note of which side. The Adirans will doubt your loyalty. The locals will doubt your commitment. You may even doubt yourself. This is the first time you were told to pick a side. And I fear it won't be the last. Only a little bit. Just enough to keep me up at night. From what I understand, your ambassador is very persuasive, very powerful, and very accustomed to getting his way. For a politician like him, losing a battle is not a defeat. It's an opportunity. When he promises you the world, don't listen. He'll fill your head with lies if you let him. I'm glad we understand each other. It's good to see you fighting for the misfits and rabble-rousers. Time for you to get some rest. We have a big day ahead of us. if I must.
We'll finish. I'll keep watch. Get all the rest you need.
You should get some sleep. Big day coming up. Well, I'm just fine. More or less. I've been in a lot of dangerous situations, but it's always been a fight to survive. It's just a fight. Putting my life on the line for someone else's cause. It's the opposite of survival. It's foolishness. You know, I've never seen a bear go to war. They fight for survival, not for causes. We're about to go out there and risk our lives for what? A concept of how things ought to be? We might die, all to determine who sleeps in the nicest house in Paradise until the island decides it's time for a change. It's fine, really. But it's some blessed day Sokka when you think about it. Right. Careful you don't get stuck in all that sap. I'll be all right, Envoy. You go get some blessed day rest.
Well, here we are. We're doing this. We're fighting your people. Are you okay? No doubts or second thoughts? Really? Well, you're better than me, dearie. Thinking back on all we've done, it's impressive, don't you think? We went to the garden, a prison untouched by time. And that's skipping to the end. I mean, think of all we've done. You helped the Animancers get back on their feet after Fjord was raised. And though I may mourn the loss of Nakukubel, I can't deny that Thirdborn is safe now. Who would have thought I'd be here, fighting with an Adiran? Anytime, dearie. Truly, thank you. I'm forever changed for our time together. As weird as you are, Envoy, I'm glad we're here, now, ready to save the living lands. Well, let's go kill that dead one. How can I help, darling?
Little glitch right there.
Always a pleasure, Envoy.
Kind of change up a bit. Alright, let's go. Finish the games.
Yeah. It's no use. We're overrun. Go on. I'll only slow you down.
Come on, man. The camp's just over there. Get up.
No. I've lost too much blood. It's all right.
You're a better soldier than I ever was.
You're mine now!
Stop! Let's get them!
Alright, kind of change weapons.
What?
Another glorious bastard.
I'm with you!
Show me what you
shouldn't
got.
be here! Right there! After them!
To your left!
Quick as a fox!
Your turn, Tiana!
Nicely done! Bravo!
Foolishness.
No time to waste.
Oh, looks like I need a... Oh, I can't. Shit. I need a bandit sword. Wait a minute, and I can't. Oh, wait.
This shall be a bloody day.
Oh.
Who's there?
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking go to my different... Oh, shit! I'm trying to get to my inventory.
I'm coming for
so I can fucking...
We've got company!
This one's mine.
You're gonna regret this! Heal yourself! Quick!
Check it. Let me get in my inventory. That's fucking bullshit.
You won't get through this!
I'll fix it. Speed up. Let's have a chat. Dodge this!
Go ahead. I'll hang back and watch the gate.
See if there's anything I can use. Oh, damn it, that's right. Let me in my inventory. God damn it, game. Why won't you let me? Fuck. Oh, I'm wondering if they disabled it. Son of a fucking bitch. Now I'm gonna be forced to walk. Damn it, game. Very uncool. Very uncool.
What are you doing?
Let's finish this.
Here we go.
I'm not sure.
Anna! See, Anna! See, Anna! Anna!
I got it.
Envoy. Faster, I say.
But you're right.
Will you fucking let me fucking my inventory game? I need to drop some shit. I'm annoyed with the game that won't let me access to my inventory.
What was that? Oh, no, you don't.
Kai, ready.
Anna!
Next group mine.
Oh! Yeah!
heard something.
You're right.
God damn it. Let me out. Oh, lovely. Now I can't fucking get out.
Under my protection.
Yeah.
They're luckier than they know.
Enemy at your back.
Thanks for fucking me over, game.
Watch the left.
Bad envoy. Watch the left.
Not looking so good. Try a better weapon.
Paradise has really gone downhill, hasn't it?
This is so not cool, forcing me to fucking hold all the shit.
Envoy. Welcome to the right side of history.
Let me fucking jump! I wanna jump! Shit. Okay. Damn it. There has to be a fucking way. There's no way I can fucking do this with all this weight on me.
Protect the envoy. You have done it better.
Make the Inquisitor proud.
Dude, look at this. This is fucking pathetic. I just want to drop some shit. It won't.
Gather round.
They won't get past me.
That was a close one.
Freedom!
Look at this! Look, I can't fuck. Okay, I'm guessing that means it's to say, fuck you, whoever came up with this idea to do that.
Rodica demands your submission. Stand against her and fall.
That's Ludwig ahead. Lead on. I'm with you to the end.
I'm so fucked. Since the game likes to get kind of
There
forces me to
you
move all
are.
this weight.
She's not lost yet.
So, you survived the garden. I wasn't sure you'd make it out alive. You surprised me yet again. What a shame to kill you now after everything we've seen together. Don't be so naive. Don't make this more painful than it has to be. Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He tried to bring order through compromise. He failed. Order is meant to be imposed by a stern, guiding hand.
Her order wields sharp steel. She must set down her blade.
Well, well. Heelguard managed to do one thing right. I might actually have to congratulate him on a job well done.
Not before you've dealt with us.
As for you, Sapadal's chains are broken, which means your soul is in their grasp. I don't know how deeply you've been compromised, Envoy. And if I don't know, then I cannot suffer you to live. Judgment has been passed. Now comes the sentence. Steel yourself, Envoy. Make this a fight to remember, even in death.
We would not welcome her death. There is still ample shade for her beneath our tree.
All this time, I knew you'd be worthy prey. Don't let me down. Farewell, Envoy.
There's no coming back this time. Prepare yourself for the next world.
Let's finish this. Together.
Once I'm done killing you, your god of blade!
We are every seed in the soil. We will always grow.
This is what we prepared for. No portion.
Whoa! Queen among queens! Send me your aid!
Holy shit. Yeah. Get that. Yeah. Force me.
Dodge this! Nicely done!
wasn't wrong! You won't get through this!
Isokso!
Oh, god damn it, game.
Grow up! Days are I'm getting loaded up! Help me! One last time!
Ah, lovely.
Let's see what... Gosh.
Oh no! Finally it lets me. Jesus Christ, game. It's about fucking time. Let's see what stuff. Hey, why?
Wasn't wrong! I'll fix this. Enemy wasn't wrong!
Hey! Over here! Coming from your right! Try.
Wasn't wrong!
Oh, lovely. Now it won't let me. Fuck.
Come on.
Shit.
Where are you? No! Don't abandon me now!
She's desperate on this. This is it.
Quick as a fox.
This was so much easier than the one earlier.
Wherever Ludwine is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done for. But we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together.
Gods, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Silence falls over Paradis, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sapadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Paradis militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The Dream Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. The Living Lands is now a colony of the Adiran Empire. New governments replace the old, and imperial law reigns over the frontier. An age of order and discipline is just over the horizon. The rebels of Paradis come to learn that resistance is futile. After the assassin Egwolf died in custody, many of his worst fears about the Empire are confirmed. Some of his people splinter off, while others abandon the fight entirely. Their alliance is never the same. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. The ashes of Fior Messiverno continue to smolder.
Scavengers avoid the ruins, fearful of spirits unleashed by animancy gone awry. The once promising city is nothing but a cautionary tale. The people of Shatterscarp find themselves caught between two sides, with Adirans keeping rule over the colony, and Dream Thralls still stalking the hills. Despite the steady flow of Adiran goods, some Thirdborners leave the city, trusting their chances with monsters more than those with an empire. The ones who remain watch with wariness and patience, waiting to see if Adir might let down its guard. With Solace Keep destroyed, the Pargrunan find themselves at the mercy of a world they once turned away from. Some cling to the site of the fallen fortress, rebuilding a meager settlement. Others are lured by Adiran riches to perform their craft work for the Empire. Kostya spends the rest of his days in Adir, negotiating better terms for his people. It is a life of luxury, but a bitter one. When Kai leaves the Living Lands, he is no longer running. For the first time in many years, he can face the future. He returns to Rauatai, committed to peace for his people, those he left in Rauatai, as well as those he found in the Living Lands. He joins the Ronganui's council, counterbalancing powerful voices of isolationism and hawkishness. It is a long and difficult battle, and he is happy to fight it. With his travels alongside the envoy complete, Marius is left directionless once again. Rather than disappearing into his cups, however, Marius leans on his time among his companions to give him the strength to re-enter society and find comfort in civilization. He establishes a route between Paradise and Thirdborn, guiding travelers between the two in return for money and supplies. And while he has a reputation for being aloof, he joins the campfires from time to time, sharing stories of his time with the envoy that most travelers believe are completely made up. Giada learned much in your time together. How to stand up to authority, how to face the unknown, and how to move on from the past. But her family's unfinished work weighs heavily on her soul. Her inheritance is the burden of achieving the impossible. Such is the life of an animancer. At least now she has the right tools for the job, and new friends to help her through hard times. No longer under the threat of imminent death, Yardsley returns to the Animancers. Reunited with her beloved Quilici, she helps him and the Animancers as they put their lives together after the attack on Fior Messiverno. Eventually, she even has something nice to say to Vidaro. As the days pass in contentment and relative peace, Yardsley is struck by the persistent feeling that something is missing. Though she still devotes herself to her studies of both the arcane and the godless, the restlessness never goes away. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Sapadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them. They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin tentatively to garden. Where they can, they improve the lives of Kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly, with the power of a god. Sapadal has questions about what happens tomorrow, and the day after. You do your best to keep them calm, until the voice in your head is little more than a polite whisper. After everything you've been through, you don't mind the company. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.
Alright, that was aVOWED. Excellent game. And the final mission where I was stuck with all the stuff for dragging a little bit, but finally did. Overall, very good game. I'd definitely play again a few years from now, maybe. So, hope you guys enjoyed this game. I did. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button or dislike it. You can follow me on social media on Twitter at Clear118. And I will see you in the next video or live stream. Good morning, good night, wherever you are. See you all later.